Hi friends, Linda here from my fancy homestead. How are you today? We are doing this strip today. Yay! Well, I'm not gonna be able to do it because I have about an hour and a half of daylight left. It's after work, of course, as always. You know, I do 9 to 5 and then after 5 I get my stuff ready and I start doing something outside for a little bit, and then I go inside, answer all of your lovely comments and hang out with you in the chat and edit next video, which takes forever. About 6 to 7 hours each. Yay! I take too much footage. Seriously. I need to learn how to take fewer things, and I should probably start talking less, right? Because it takes forever to get through this part. We are gonna start on this amazing proto flower bed, as I'm gonna call it, proto flower bed, because at the moment it has everything. It has fencing, it has barbed wire, it has broken flower pots, it has fence posts, branches, ivy, nettles, lots of plastic, a Nike sneaker, and lots and lots of earthworms, which means that the soil's really good. Yay, let's start it. See how far I can get in an hour and a half. Yay! These branches have been here for so long that they have completely decomposed, I think. Look how soft they are. These fence posts don't have the barbed wire attached to it. The other ones actually have the barbed wire attached to it still. So I don't know, maybe these ones are older than the previous ones? Who knows? There's just so much rubbish and rubble and everything else put in here. The ivy is coming off of the tree that's growing right next to this, and that is basically growing into the soil. And then our builder told us to keep all of the bricks that we can find, especially the blue ones. So I just found a blue one, so it's lovely. And I am so sad about all of the pots that are broken here. Seriously, I wish that they were real, not broken, and I could use them. It would be so amazing to use the pots that have been here, but I think someone's just gone smash them all. I think this is a windowsill stone or a capping stone, but it's only slanted on one side. How long does it, do you think, take for it to be buried that deep into the soil underneath everything else? Years? 10 years? 5 years? I don't know. There are so many bulbs planted in this rubble as well. They're everywhere, and most of them are actually sitting on top of all of the soil because they're not in it. So there's like a 3-layer cake of bulbs where they have propagated themselves over the years, and they just keep growing above and above and above. So I'm lifting all of those up, and I am gonna replant them once I'm done with all of this. Good morning, day number 3. I'm working on this bit, on this flower bed. I have worked for 2 nights in there, and today's Sunday, so I'm gonna do a little bit more. I have to go out in about an hour, so I have about an hour, so let's crack on like really fast. This bit I have done, and it is really nice. The soil in here is gorgeous. Seriously, I have not seen such a good soil before. I left the done part alone for like raked over for about a night, and I have rabbit tracks and I have cat tracks. So I will probably, when we put in a garden, I will need to protect it against rabbits. If we have bunnies here. We have bunnies, I think. If I'm reading right the tracks. If I'm not, just let me know, okay? I know I don't have a footage of me actually sifting this soil, but I decided to sift it because it had so much rubbish and rubble and glass and little bits of flakes of ceramic in it
it needed to be sifted. And as I was sifting it, I was pulling out like snowdrop bulbs and daffodil bulbs and things like that, which was really cool. I think sifting this flower bed will take forever, and I will probably spend quite a lot of evenings working on this. Probably after work, a couple of hours each night, and then, slowly does it, and eventually I will be done with it, right? Fingers crossed. Maybe one of these days. Help. Who wants to come and sift some soil with me? Let's do it together. We could just sit there and just chat about stuff. I'm really surprised how this has not turned into a bramble paradise either, because it feels like this would be like the perfect spot for brambles to just explode and take over the world as they usually do. Maybe it's because it's so dark and shaded in this area that they can't really actually establish themselves. There was one little one, like a tiny one, that was like struggling and having not having the best of the times in its life. Question about these rolls of fencing. Would you reuse it in something around the garden, or would you just get rid of them, and how would you dispose of it? I have no idea. Would you cut it up in smaller chunks and then just take it to the tip? I'm taking revenge on nettles here because they are very stingy. I got stung so many times during this process. All of it is just loads and loads. I love watching other people work, especially when I don't need to do it myself. And I have just discovered that I like to watch myself work when I don't need to do it again. Is that normal? I think it's normal. Look at it. I have been working so hard. And it is so fun to watch it now, when I don't need to do it again. Yay.
I am very, 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 very fatigued, let's just say. I just pulled out all of the wire from here. It looks like the farmer next door had just, when he replaced the fence between that sheep field and this is my thing, he just rolled it up and just shimmied it this side. I don't mind, it's fine. It was abandoned property. I would probably have done the same because I don't want to dispose of it in the middle of the field if I have somewhere to tip it, because it's abandoned. The next people will need to dispose of it. Besides, I might ask you some advice about what to do with the fencing that I have just acquired. The posts are really bad, but the metal wire is still okay, but it's like big, like the grid's big. It's like big. It's for the sheep. I have about 25 minutes left, so let's see how much vegetation I can get off of this and expose all of the dirt and rubble and broken pots and everything else that's in there. Yay! I have finished the first pass. Yay! We are done. Most of the rubbish is gone, which is amazing. And most of the branches are gone. So now I just need to dig it up. Basically, I'm a big believer in no dig, but I am gonna be digging this one up and then sifting the soil with a sieve. Like, I feel like a gold panner when I do that. Looking for all of the glass and all of the rubbish. I just found a glove there. There is like a broken bottle, a can. There's some kind of fabric as well. There's a shoe. Loads and loads of clay pots that have been broken, which is really sad because I'm looking for clay pots actually. I think this is gonna look so good when it's done with a massive flower bed. What are the plants that you would put here? I'm thinking hostas, astilbes, because it does not have much sunlight in here at all. Any other shade-loving plants? Please let me know, okay? I can't believe I have done all of this in an hour. I need to run. See you in the afternoon or tomorrow evening after work. Bye!